got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Golden Flashes head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running the red zone, it's King. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much.
The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Running inside, it's King. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Golden Flashes! How about this backstage? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Man, what a catch by the big tight end. They got those big old huge mitts, those big dudes. So nice job sticking up in the air, and it just sticks to it. Makes the nice spectacular grab.
The run inside. It's King. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking for room, it's King. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third and short now from their own 48. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's King. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Etheridge. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Howie Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Spins away from one. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
In the red area, it's Delaney. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And, guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Kent State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll run play action. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Lowry. He's got the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Fakes to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Using his legs, it's Baldwin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Delaney. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Makes the grab. It's Delaney. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, golden flashes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in weeks.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Parks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Broncos decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's King. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Petty. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia going up against the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bulldogs who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He fits with good field position. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my...
There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback keep. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the golden flashes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baldwin. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Delaney. Touch! Kent State!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to. He'll be brought down at the 24. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. On the run, it's Buckley. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad." Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Townsend. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it didn't take this offense very long, man. They're an explosive play waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come from throwing the football. As you see, sometimes simple enough, turn around, hand it off, let your running back go do the work. That's an explosive play. Just the second play of the drive, and already they're in the red zone.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Chippewas. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Townsend. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Trying play action. The short hands, it's Townsend. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the... Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to throw. It's Flores. Shoots it to the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to field this one. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Blue. That last play might have helped the completion percentage, but not the attempt to get the first down. They'll try it here on 3rd. He's looking downfield to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
The pursuit and coverage was there. The Chippewas trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Flores. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now the play fake. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Wildcats in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Back now over to your game in Mount Pleasant. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll be stopped just short of the 20. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Chippewas with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here
comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Scanning the field, it's Flores. Might be looking to run. Crosses the 40. Got a little grass. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chips. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Nope.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Chippewas just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Under fire. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 of flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
To throw, it's Flores. Rushes on him. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Punt is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now facing a 3rd and long. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ball. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something. There's a crease. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's blue. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the tight end.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. And they're able to get him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to bowl his way in. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our
We fucking won!